Oh, bye.
Bye-bye.
Hello, girlfriends. Welcome home. It's Rebecca. Hi, Cheryl. How are you? I am on tonight to. I was going to start clothing auction tonight, but I got several emails from people and private messages asking questions, wanting to reserve things and stuff, and I can't do that. So I thought instead, what I would do tonight is that I would come on and explain to you exactly what I'm doing with the clothing auction. The clothing auction is going to be 90, probably 98% all plus size. Several of my subscribers and friends and girlfriends here are all plus size women. I was an extremely large plus size girl, and I just keep going down in sizes. So I literally have hundreds and hundreds of pieces of clothing that I am going to pass on to you. And the only requirement that I have for the auction is that I will be auctioning Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday from 8 Eastern to 10 p.m. Eastern. I will have a variety of all kinds of stuff on each of those nights, from tops to dresses to jackets to sweaters to pants. You name it, I have it. And then what I'm going to do is hello, Kimmy. What I am going to do then is each night just split things up, and I am keeping jewelry separate from clothing. Let me say that one more time. I am going to keep jewelry separate from clothing. So get yourself a pen and a piece of paper is the best thing for the auction starting tomorrow to keep track of the items that you purchase, because you might start on Tuesday with one item and then by Thursday you've got 40. So best idea is to write down, as you win items, write them down. There will be a very low start on the majority of things. Most tops like between $3 and $5. If it's something new that I paid 40 or $50 for, it might start at 10. But most of the items, like I said, they'll have a low start price compared to what I paid for them. All of my clothing, I can tell you, the majority of it has been worn one time, maybe two times. A lot of stuff never worn. I take care of my clothing better than most people take care of their children. So everything of mine is hand washed, line dry. It has never touched a dryer. So everything should come to you in really good condition. And like I said, we will be doing the clothing auctions Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Jewelry auction we will do on Saturday night. And I just ask that the clothing stuff be paid for. You'll be invoiced within 24 hours of the week's auction ending. And I just ask that you pay for that. Remember, I'm going out of town the following week. So I want to be able to get all of this stuff shipped out to you. Then the next week, if time allows, I will also do a few clothing auctions that week, but same thing. I'm going to be leaving that weekend, so I want to get everything uh, up on air as fast as I can and then get it shipped to you. So we'll do this week. I'm going to say it again so there's no confusion. This week, tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday are going to count as one auction. So it will all be plus size clothing, and that counts as one auction. I'm not going to invoice you every day. Please don't email me and say, what is my total so far? Because that means in mounds of clothing, that I put a piece of tape on with someone's name, I have to go through and sort it. I don't want to do that. So if you will just keep a pen and a piece of paper and write down what you have per day so you can personally keep track of what your totals are. And then at the end of this week's clothing auction, you will be invoiced within 24 hours. So on Saturday, you should get your invoice. And then if you can pay that so it can ship out at the beginning of the week, that would be perfect. Saturday night's auction will be normal jewelry auction. And then next week, I will do clothing again. My goal is to get a lot of clothes out of my home and put into your home, put on you. And it will give people a chance to get things that maybe they couldn't afford elsewhere at really great deals. And like I said, all of my clothes, they are very well taken care of. Even if you go through all my videos, maybe you might catch me in something 2 times, but I don't wear clothes over and over and over again, unless it's like a really pricey piece. I have some long, they are sweater vest, and they are so darn warm that like the wind doesn't go through them or anything. I loved them when I saw them. I bought them in every single color. And those you can wear even as you lose weight. They just come in more and you can belt them. They look really cute. But man, those suckers, if I lived up north, I could wear them as a coat, because here I have to take them off a lot because I'm dying in them. So anyway, so I hope everyone understands that tomorrow we'll start our plus size clothing auctions, and then we will end the week on Friday with the clothing. It'll be invoiced on Saturday, and then just please pay for it over the weekend or before 2 o'clock Eastern on Monday, so it can get shipped out to you. So that way you'll have it within a few days. Jewelry auction from Saturday. Everything is shipping out tomorrow. So you should have that within a couple days as well. So there's nothing held back on shipping. As you guys know, everything's been coming to you super fast. So let's just stay with that if we can. So, but if anybody has any other questions, my email address is right here on the screen. You can email me at that. So, you know what? It's funny you say that. I get asked that question all the time. If I was a model or if I did beauty pageants. No, I have been an ugly duckling my entire life. I never, ever, I would have been the last girl. And if you go back and watch some of my videos, you'll know the things that I went through in my life. And no, a beauty pageant would be, or modeling would be the last thing that I would ever consider in my life. So, but I have closed the majority of things that I have some 1X stuff that fits like 2X, 2X, 3X, I think some 4X dresses, but I'm just going to try and mix everything together. I also will have coats. I brought one out. This is my only expensive item, and it's actually way less than I paid for it. I called it my forever coat. It did not fit me when I bought it. I said one day it will. But I just loved it. I put it on a stand and just admired it. And this is it. It's a vintage coat. It is approximately probably, how old would that be? It would be probably 60, maybe 70 years old, from the 50s or 60s. And this is it. And it is a real fur collar that is on it. It has a tie belt here. It's got a little snap where you can just snap it there in the front. It's got the bracelet length sleeve on it, and I will show it throughout the week. This coat is going to be a buy it now at $1,000. I will show it a few times during the week, but that is what it will be, is $1,000 on that coat. So oh well, thank you, Martha, but I definitely, I have one coat that is, it's denim on the outside. It is cheetah print on the inside. And I think it's like a 4X, but it's runs big, because I remember at the time that I bought it, I weighed, let me think, at the time I bought it, I was probably about 400 pounds whenever I had bought that coat, and it fit. So, but I'll get it out. Whenever I'm doing the coats, I'll measure things if people want them. I can try things on to give you an idea how things fit and stuff. But yeah, isn't it, Kim? And just to think, though, that long ago that they did a coat in this color, that's one of the in colors now for the past 2 years. And look at, this is the lining on the inside. And here is the tag on the inside. It says Heidi, and then it has the, it says styled by Heidi, and then it says London, Paris, and styled by Heidi is the brand that's on the inside. But look at the condition of the coat on the inside. For me, it was a work of art. I've done that with different dresses and stuff like that. And Okay. A 4X is big. I thought you said you needed a 5X, but I think you'll see the code. It's a great code, and it converts inside and out. But and I only wore that coat a couple times. I live in Florida. It's not that cold, but whenever we had a cold day, I put it on. So I wore it a few times, but it's a great one. But so I will have leggings, tops. I went ahead and I pulled a bunch of stuff out for tonight and was going to be auctioning. I have told you girls that were at the jewelry auction about a few of our regular girlfriends that are having some problems. And one of them, with her permission, I was able to. Oh, thank you, Martha. I truly appreciate that. I really do. Um, one of our girls that has had some problems is here. It is Kim Cree 120 that you see there. And I was helping Kim some last week and then again today. And Kim, I don't even know where to begin on that story, girlfriend. Kim has a situation right now that is literally like a Lifetime movie. And I am so not kidding you. And whenever somebody comes to me that's in need, and maybe this is bad, I don't know, but I don't care if it's work or stuff in my personal life. If somebody needs me, I'm going to be there for them. And Kim's dad had a fall. Isn't that how it started, Kim? That he had a fall, and he laid in his floor for a couple days until he was found by his son. So then he went to the hospital. I have to take my hair down. I'm sorry, it's killing me. It has been such a long day. You guys do not even know. But anyway, he was taken to the hospital. His blood pressure was high, and they couldn't get his blood pressure down. So they were trying different things. They transferred him to another hospital. In the middle of all of this, of course, Kim's at the hospital. Her brother is there and stuff. And they're visiting Dad every single day. Well, Dad's wife is nowhere to be found. So, and I said to Kim, I'm like, say what? Your husband's in the hospital and sick, and they have deemed it that yes, he does have a heart problem, and he's going to need heart surgery and the whole bit. And his wife does not appear at the hospital at all. So, to me, I was just blown away by that. So, all the family's there except for the wife. Well, Kim, write in here if it's okay to say what you found out about the wife, if I can do that, because Kim gave me her permission to share the story of what has happened, what has transpired. So yeah. Oh, Martha, it gets worse. That's just a little piece of the cupcake. But I want to make sure with Kim that it's okay. Hi, Donnie. How are you, honey? I just want to make sure with Kim that it is okay for me to tell the other part of what was found out. Is that okay, Kim? Okay, she says absolutely, share away. All right. Because I never given anything anyone has ever told me, even people I don't speak to today. I never repeat anything anyone has ever told me. Kim's stepmom is having an affair. And so the whole time that Dad is in the hospital, she has the man in Daddy's house staying there. Yeah. So you can't go see your husband, but you bring your boyfriend to stay in your husband's house. The house your husband had before you got married, you now got your boyfriend sleeping in his bed. Mm-hmm. We're just going to spill the tea tonight on Wanda Walmart, aren't we, Kim? So, yeah. See, Kim says like I do, put your seatbelts on. Well, come to find out, we're just going to call her Wanda Walmart because she's acting like Wanda Walmart. Not like we should. Pinkies up, girls. No, she's not acting like a lady. She's being a very bad woman. So, Wanda Walmart has the man staying in Daddy's house. And then, not only that, Wanda Walmart waits for his Social Security check to come to hit the bank, and she takes the Social Security check, goes and withdraws it, takes all his money. Then he has his pension that's to come, and he was waited to go to the bank. He's now out of the hospital. They have him out of the hospital. He's got to get stronger to have his heart surgery. There's other things that have happened in between, but I'm giving you guys, the girlfriends, the short version. Yep. See, Kim says left $9 in the bank. She went last night after midnight. His pension is $3,000, and she went and hit different ATMs and withdrew everything from this account also. So she got his Social Security check, and now she took another $3,000 from him, and so he went to the bank this morning with Kim, and he had $9 is what he had. So a man who served our country, who worked all of his life, who has been decent, that has supported her children, adult children, mind you, adult children, supported her, given her a good life. He's at the lowest point in his life, at death's door, and he's got to deal with all of this, to hear the news that, yep, Wanda Walmart is cheating on you. Yes, this man is staying in your house and stuff. So Kim needed help and direction as to what to do. Yes, Martha, it does, like I said, this is a Lifetime movie. I could not write a script like this, but it's like a Lifetime movie. Well, what they think is, no, I'm not going to mention that part, should I, Kim, about what you guys think, what the doctor said no, that he wouldn't do? I don't know if I should mention that part or not. I mean, we're spilling tea, but I don't want to like splash the tea. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, I said to Kim last week, oh no, we're going to help Dad out here. We got to get this stuff done. So I'm on the phone looking for, or on the computer looking for notaries to come to the house, and we're searching for attorneys and, paralegals to do things. So what happened is, well, Martha, that's what we're thinking, is that, yes, that, the fall was intentional, and she just happened to not be home for him to lay in the floor for 3 days. So whenever, she comes back and hears she's in the hospital, she was expecting him to die, but he didn't. And so we got proactive, and both of us, Kim and I, calling people and trying to get things done, but we got them life insurance changed. We got his will changed. I got a notary to go right to Kim's house to, do his last will and testament there. And so that way the wife would no longer, Wanda Walmart would not be the beneficiary on that. I kept saying, do it today. You got to do this today and do this today. And I mean, I'm just stressed to the max because my heart's just like going out to her and Dad and the family and everything. So, but Kim worked hard and got so many things done to, I didn't know, Kim, but even the part about what Kim believes and her family believes is that with her dad getting sick and stuff, is that possibly Wanda Walmart was poisoning him. And the way that her dad found the house that he bought and he paid cash for, by the way, let's have that for the record. The boyfriend of Wanda Walmart is the one who took him to the house and said, look at this house. It's for sale. You could buy it. So he did. And then then the man, the friend of Daddy, introduced Daddy to Wanda Walmart after he bought the house. Now, doesn't that seem suspicious? So the boyfriend of Wanda Walmart set Daddy and Wanda Walmart up together. And the boyfriend, like I said, took Daddy to the house and said, this is a great house for you. So now Daddy's in the hospital, and well, Carol, hi Carol, how are you? She asked the doctor at the hospital when she knows all the stuff that's going on, and the doctor refused to do it. So I told Kim to take him to the family doctor. And hi, Southern Belle, welcome. And I told Kim to take him to a primary then to still see if they can get it done. Because Kim said even the few days now that he's been at her house, he's doing so much better. And he's wanting to go home, but it's not a safe thing for him to go home and to be there because there's more to the story with Wanda. Wanda has one son living in their house, and then on Daddy's property, he has a trailer that he put on there, and that is where Wanda Walmart's son and wife and kids and goats and whatever else they can fit in that trailer live in. And Daddy was nice enough all this time that they've been there that he's paid all of their bills for the farm family in the trailer. So now he's staying at Kim's house and staying at Kim's house, got $9 in the bank, only what cash he's got. And that woman has everything of his. So now Kim is trying to find him. Oh, that's true, Carol. See, what did I tell you, Kim? By sharing the story, somebody would have some ideas for you. And see what Carol Bargain Shopping is saying? You can get your dad's hair test. That's true. We can do all this DNA stuff now and everything. And you can get his hair tested to see if he was poisoned. So, but it's very suspicious that Wanda Walmart and the boyfriend are running all over town together. And how much was the lunch that she had yesterday at the taco place? It was like $48. That's a lot of tacos for one person, isn't it? So she's running around the small town at the bars and stuff with the boyfriend and spending Daddy's money. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, now, Kim, do you see that? So that is what I have been a little sidetracked with, is helping Kim and a few other girls that it's up to them if they want their story shared. I haven't gotten an answer back yet or not, but that is what Kim is involved in right now. So, but see, do like Carol is saying and get the hair test done, because then at least that way you have it to put with all your other stuff in the folder. Then you have that. See? This is why girlfriends work together. We network. But yeah, I wanted Kim to go today and get her purse from the place she was at and take the cash out of there is what I wanted to do. But Kim's like, no, we can't do that. I'm like, yeah, we can. Yeah, we can. I even offered to fly up there to help her to do all of this stuff. So Daddy cannot go home. Out of the blue, she all of a sudden is stating on Facebook, Wanda Walmart is that she's single. So Wanda Walmart is single now, even though she's legally married. She's single as soon as her husband's coming out of the hospital, and that she's going to go away for a few days and stuff. Because Daddy mentioned he wants to come home. It's not safe for him to be there in that house, because Lord only knows what could happen to him. So I told Kim tomorrow a couple things she has to check on. If the paralegal told her she does not have to file the last will and testament, because on the previous will, Wanda Walmart is the beneficiary on there. But on the new one that we just had done, I found a mobile person to go right to the house and do it right there for them. And she made sure that it said last will and testament, because that's the latest one, and that is the one they will go with. And Wanda Walmart is not mentioned in that will. So everything will go to his children, not to her. Then she had a separate life insurance policy out on him, of course, that he pays for, that she's taken. So that is kind of canceled, but I told Kim what to do to make sure that it's canceled. And then on the other one, they were able to go into a local office and switch the beneficiaries there, so that Wanda Walmart also is off of there. So in her mind, she thinks that Daddy is going to die one way or another, and she's going to get his house, his money, life insurance. Sorry, Wanda, it's not happening. Got Rebecca and the girlfriend on the teams. It's just not going to happen. Right, Kimmy? So we're making sure that Daddy is taken care of. And that's why I just said the other day that some of our girls are having some problems and to please pray for them. So, and I said if I can share the stories, I will. And Kim was the first one who said, yes, you can go ahead and, let the girls know what's going on. And in the meantime, on Friday, when all of this, hi, Judy, how are you? Good to see you. We're just spilling the tea right now on some of the stuff I've been involved in that's, kind of consumed my days, but I've put everything on the side because, like I said, when somebody needs me, I'm going to be there. So, but, I've been going to bed praying for Kim and thinking about Kim and her family and waking up, and I'm texting first thing in the morning. So I actually, this morning, I did not realize that I was calling Kim so early because we haven't changed the clocks in the house, and so only the phone is right. So I think I called her like 7:30. I'd already been up for hours. So, hi Faith, how are you, honey? So, but and Judy and Faith, just so you know too, plus size clothing auctions are starting tomorrow. They will be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 8 Eastern to 10 Eastern, 2 hours a night. If either of you are plus size, I'll have a mixture of everything from shirts to pants to jackets to tops to all kinds of stuff. So, but it is majority of the stuff that I have, like I said, it is all plus size. And then next week I will have it a few more days before I leave on my trip. And then I have enough stuff, I bet you, by the time that I come back and everything, that I can still be doing clothing in January. It's so bad. But yeah, we have a couple other girls that are regular great girls that have had some tremendous losses, family members that have passed away, and they're suffering from that. So I just, that's why I'm always asking for prayer, because and I posted too, I put it on my Facebook news feed today, but there is a song called, and I'm going to type it in, it's called The God That Stays. And if you look it up on YouTube and listen to it, it will only take 4 minutes. That's as long as the song is. And it is like my theme song. There you go. Here is the name of the song. And like I said, it takes 4 minutes to listen to it. It says it in the song that God is always there for you. And that, when, hold on, I'm going to cheat because I forget the line in the song, but I told Kim this today. You can't play copyrighted music on your channel, but if it's only 10 seconds, I shouldn't get in trouble because I want you to hear it. I told Kim I always cry because it's just that, God is just so loving. And then, it's, wait a minute. Do I have it right? The God who stays. Okay. Did I put that in there right? No, I didn't. Wait, let's see. It's the God who stays, not that stays. Will you type that again? It's the God who stays. But let me just get to the part in the song where he sings my favorite part. And I can't carry a tune in a bucket, but this song, I'm singing it all the time, top of my lungs. And it's true that whenever other people don't stand and they leave us, God is like right there. Okay, wait, we're almost there. Okay, hold on. I don't know if you can hear it. In my direction, the whole world walks away with a God who stands. I love this. Every time, separate my heart. But you have to listen to it. My gosh, it's such a good song. And he says that, when everybody else runs away, God is there for you with open arms, and he is. And I mean, I can go on and on about that and share stories from my life of when every door around us was closed and there was like no hope. And then there was God. Hi, Connie. How are you? Yeah, I love that song. And when I really have it going, and like I said, singing at the top of my lungs, I cry, because to know God is so great and I am so nothing compared to him. And no matter what I've done in life or anything, that he's always there for me. And so I always, I was warned last year at Christmas, whenever and I've told this story a few times, I wanted to do a collab with someone who's also in the jewelry community, and she wanted no part of it, because she said, if you mention Jesus, we are going to lose subscribers. I'm like, I don't care about losing subscribers. If people don't want to be on my channel because of God, it's not people I want to be around anyway. But she wasn't willing to do it because she didn't want to lose her numbers. I could care less about numbers. Could care less. So, but I didn't do the collab with her. And right after that, whenever I did a video and I said, I was told not to mention Jesus. And I said, but sorry, Jesus, 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 I am going to mention him. He's the center of my life. And, if you can deny him now, before we're in the end times, there's no hope for you. And when we stand for our time of judgment, how could I stand before God and say, I had to deny you on YouTube because I might lose some subscribers? No, not going to happen. Not on my channel. So I mention him all the time. So and actually, this morning, and I'm not going to mention his name, but he was upset about things, and I guess his household is kind of stressed right now financially. So what does he do? He gets on YouTube, starts complaining, and then he says, exactly, Connie, your name will be removed from the book of life. And it's written, it's in God's word. You would be amazed if I told you, and I'm speaking truth, and those of you that are lurking, and I'm pointing right at you, because I know who you are, who lurk on this channel, and you listen to every word I say. You know who you are, and that you do not read your Bible, you don't believe in God, and you know that, or you think you know, that you're going to be okay and you're going on to a better life without him, and you're wrong. So, my pastor said a few years ago, and it's so true, if you are not for God, you are against God. So, but there are some that put on some good fronts. And yes, I will call you out, girlfriends. Like I said, you know who you are that are lurking. And yes, I got no problem with it. But anyway, I'm not going to get on my preacher box on this. But this man this morning, talking about the stress in his house, and they haven't made their house payments and stuff. And then he switches to, hi, Sandy, how are you, sweetheart? And he says, and my lazy ass wife is waiting to get a job that's good enough for her, because she's too good to work at McDonald's, and she's too good for this and that. And so she's just waiting for the right job. He called her names a couple times. So I just put in the comment things, email me. Maybe I can give you some things that'll help you. And I mentioned God to him also. And I just said to him, coming on YouTube and calling your wife names, she will be mortified to know you have said this to the entire world. I said, the person you loved is still the same person, even though you have money trouble, and you have to turn to each other and stuff. And, there's a lot of people right now that financially, they don't know which way to turn. But getting on YouTube and calling your wife you've been married to a long time a bunch of names and saying she's not working, that's not going to solve anything. And I said to him, I can guarantee you, by coming on YouTube and calling her names, you will not get one extra dollar. But if you turn to God and sit down and pray together and come up with a plan together, then you're going to, oh, it was horrible just hearing him do this. But I said, sit down together, pray, and come up with a plan, talk calmly, then you'll be able to. And I said, God can bless you and put things in your home that you never imagined. He truly, truly can. But, when you do bad things to people and you gossip and you backstab, and if you listen to it, and I know you girls don't like when I say it, because lots of women, they feed on it like vultures. And even if you're just sitting and listening, and I always say, if you are involved in gossip, even sitting and listening, your ear is as guilty as the mouth that it's coming from. So, yeah, but Faith, it happens all the time, honey. All the time. And it's just something, nope, you will never see me in the gossip chats or on the Facebook pages where people, you don't see me there. I'm not interested in it. My life is full. I don't harbor anger or hatred towards anyone, regardless of anything they do to. I just don't. My life could not be better if I tried. It couldn't be. So, yes, I do have health problems. Yes, things can get stressful, but we handle it. We do it as a couple. And again, God is the center of our home. So, there's just no, yeah, well, and it's true, Martha, and I'm the same way. I don't want to be involved in it. So if I have a problem with someone, and those of you that I talk to on a regular basis, I'm just going to put it out there. I don't have to talk behind someone, but I will tell you. So, and even the Bible tells us, if you have a problem with someone, go to them directly. Hi, Autumn. How are you, sweetheart? So, but just go to them directly, deal with it, and then put it to bed. Don't make it into a chat and a hate festival. Don't do that stuff. I can't stand it. So, and if you are blessed enough for God to reveal to you what somebody is and you continue to stay with them, you will not bring them up. They will bring you down. That's it. If you try to fly with pigeons, you're going to smell like pigeons. If you hang around with eagles, you are going to soar. And it's your choice. It is totally your choice what you do in life. So, and yep, that is true. And then people have to add to it and stuff, and it just grows. And so many people are guilty. You have to retrain yourself that, like, if I said to, I'll pick Autumn here. If I said to Autumn, oh my gosh, do you know that Susie Q down the street, she said that you are just a horrible person and that you said that you don't like me? And most people's normal reaction would be like, oh my gosh, she said that, I said that, and I didn't. But people take it as fact. Gossip becomes gospel. And so when you hear it, you have to train yourself to stop and go, wait a minute. Just because it came out of her mouth doesn't mean that's true. And I know I used to be guilty of it. If somebody would tell me that somebody had said, I'm like, you are kidding me. And it's like, oh my gosh. But no, the stronger that my faith grew, then things like that were revealed, that, yeah, you don't take it as gospel, and just stay away from it. Oh yeah, for sure. But see, people will say that, and then they'll be right into a gossip fest, go, oh no, I don't gossip. And then right there they are. That's what I got so ticked off, and I still do from time to time, when I get the things to join literally these gossip chats, these private gossip chats. I go to none of them. None of you in the chat, or those of you that are lurking, can ever say I'm in any of those chats. I never go to them. Never. Kim, I'm sorry about that she's sick. Really sorry about that, sweetheart. Terry, you might just have to stay there for a week with Kim. Take care of yourself and take care of Kim and the whole group. But I just try. I can only speak for myself. And I just try to make sure that anybody that is in my life, that I am their friend 110%. Not just, oh yeah, yeah, I'll help. No. I just kind of jump right in, whenever I know that someone's in need or they're hurting and stuff. That's just me. I try to be the best human being that I know how to be. All the other stuff that we have, material things, even clothing, makeup, jewelry, it's all fluff. It is all fluff. So, yeah, Kim is overwhelmed. And like when all this stuff was going down with her dad in the hospital last week and they're going to release him, Kim's a dog groomer. Her busiest days of the week are towards the end. So she's got dogs one after another coming in. And and so I'm like, take care of the dogs. I'm going to call and see who we can get to do this and do that. And then, I'm texting her, call me now, if I had information for her. And oh my gosh, this poor woman. But hopefully we have gotten a lot of stuff taken care of. So Wanda Walmart is not going to be getting as much as she thinks she's getting. So I bet you I know what it is that she's taken too, because I probably have taken it. So I don't know how cold weather does with RA, but I know here in Florida, like with the humidity and stuff, killer, absolute killer. But yeah, Kim has had a really rough time, but same thing there. God has been constant, and there's going to be some more storms going on for Kim, but she's going to make it through it. And so is her dad and the rest of the family. And at least now dad is somewhere safe, and he's going to get stronger, so he's got to have heart surgery done so that he's able to do that. But I was just kind of evasive last week, and Kim can tell you this stuff isn't things that like took us 5 minutes to do. It was phone calls that went on, right, Kim, for hours that stretched into the whole day. And then I've got my regular work to do and backed up with clients and telling my assistant, I'm like, switch that while I'm hold was on something. And so she was doing the best she could to change appointments and stuff around for me, because I'm like, no, this comes first. I have to help her through this. So, but hopefully now we've got all the side issues with Wanda Walmart taken care of. And now it's just a matter of evicting, getting dad back into his house, and him filing for a divorce. So that's all we have left on our list, right, Kim? So, and I had to push Kim on things because Kim was like, oh, no, you know what, Carol? It's my pleasure. Like I said, anytime anybody needs anything, I'm willing to do whatever I can. And that reminds me, Carol, I have some information maybe to give to you too. I'll email it to you that might help you. So, with something, but I thought about it, and I had someone else that I wanted to mention that I needed to help with, but I better wait until they're here. But then, like I said, with the other girls, for them to share their story, it's like you never know who you are sitting next to in a chat. And that's why I always say, and I want kindness. We're not doing girls' night in right now. I'm going to physical therapy 3 times a week. I run my own company, and then I am also a licensed realtor. And my work week generally is about 80, 90 hours a week. That's why you don't see me on YouTube all the time. I'm always on the go. I am wearing the same clothes that I have had on since, well, I changed in the afternoon because I was going to see a couple people for things, and I can dress a little bit less professional, let's put it that way. So, but I mean, I'm ready to take a shower and go to bed. But I never have that free moment for things. But when somebody needs me, it's like, sorry, all the other stuff, doesn't mean what. No, not so much help you, Carol. Just I want to email you on something. No, I think you're a fine functioning adult. You're good, Carol. You're good. I didn't mean it that way. There's a thought came in my head about you that I want to send you. So no, you're doing good. You're not, at least you don't have Wanda Walmart to deal with, right? So, but I kept saying to Kim, I can no, you're not. But I kept saying to Kim, I can just pop into town and help you with things. She doesn't even know me. I can be in and out of town before she even knows what hit her. So, and I'm not talking violence, I meant to help with things. So, but oh, and Kim, Carol's little and cute. We could send her to pick up the boyfriend. She could pick him up and then he would dump one to Walmart for Carol. And then Carol could dump him. I think we've got it going here. Yes, we do. So, oh my gosh. But it is very hard. Like when I was late coming on for the auction the other night, that is because I don't think I can tell you why, Faith, because a lot of men don't go to the doctor and just deal with the Mayo Clinic in Minnesota or here in Jacksonville. I'm just curious. Because one day I can tell you my story and what happened with me at the Mayo Clinic. Kind of thing. But when I was late coming on air, oh my God, look at my hair. I'm only making it worse. This darn camera's backwards. You know what I'm saying? Everything is, see, and I still can't find that piece of hair. Oh my God. Okay, there we go. I'll just stay like this. Yeah, can't even fix your hair. Oh, there's one in Scottsdale too. Okay, I didn't know that. I thought there's Minnesota and Jacksonville. I went to Jacksonville for 2.5 years for treatment. And at the end of my treatments there for various things, they told me I had about 6 months left to walk and that I was going to be in my wheelchair totally. And I was devastated by that news. And a new show, The Real Housewives of Walmart. I'm going to make it a channel. But I was there for treatment for 2.5 years. And I don't know if it was the same for you. When you go to Mayo, they schedule you for every doctor that there is, from a gynecologist to a ortho doctor. You know, you see them all. And I would just go from floor to floor to floor seeing all these doctors. And then they confer with each other. And then your file gets to be like this big. And anyway, at the end of everything, that is what they had told me, is that within 6 months, I would be totally in my wheelchair. And I have a beautiful one sitting right here in my dining room. It's a Jazzy. It was $16,000. I was preparing for it. And I told my mom what they had told me. I gave her my files and they said, I only have 6 months left to walk, and then I'm going to be in my wheelchair full time. And my mom said, and you believe that? And I said, well, it's doctor saying it. And my mom said, well, you need to pray about it and just say, no, this is not God's will and it's not my will, and things are going to change. And I was given that diagnosis in 2007, and we're almost to 2020. So, like I said, I can just personally say how good God has been in my life, that I didn't accept that diagnosis, that I was going to be in my $16,000 Jazzy wheelchair, that, you know, I was going to continue to walk. I have trouble, and some days I really have trouble. But on, you know, my crippled body and my legs, I do more than probably 3 physically fit people do in a daytime. So, and until I had the problem that I have right now, I in my house, especially so I wouldn't have to walk and be on my leg. I was rolling around here doing stuff in an office chair. I could cook, do dishes, laundry, whatever, and just I zip from room to room. In it's easier in an office chair than it is in a wheelchair, and so I know how like to push off on my foot and roll over there and this and that. And right now I don't even use that. I'm not using that right now. So, but you always have to have the positive. I don't like going into detail of, oh, I have this and I have this and I have this. Yeah, I got a ton of it, but it's not going to hold me back until literally there's no fighting left in my body. I am going to keep going. Even my doctors have said for years, just go on disability. Disability is not enough money to support me. Ain't going to happen. And as long as it can be difficult, and as long as I can struggle and, go out and function, I'm doing it. I am not going to settle for second best. So, and I'm not getting any younger. Wait a minute, hold up. Who is this in my chat? Is this a troll? How are you, Sister Mary? I'm so glad you're in here. So, poor Sister Mary has not been able to get in the chat, and then I fix it so she can get back, and then she can't. And so it's like seeing a whole new person here. So, whole new person here. Mary, I will give you the 30-second version of the last 5 hours of what I've talked about. No, I'm kidding. Plus size clothing auction is going to start tomorrow. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday this week. It counts just as one auction. Clothing and jewelry are separate. Saturday will be jewelry auction. Time will be 8 Eastern to 10 p.m. Eastern. 2 hours each night. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Okay? And then I will bill for all of it, all the clothing in one invoice that will go on Saturday. The next week, I will do a couple days of clothing, and I will have, I don't have a lot of 16s. I have some 1X things, if you can fit into a 1X. And are you a 16 in misses or in women's? There's a difference. Because we go juniors, misses, women's. Like I can get into a 16 now in women's. In misses, not a chance in Haiti that's going to happen. So just let me know. But, and Mary, I will have coats, sweaters, sleeveless tops, probably off the shoulder. I like my off the shoulders. So, do you like, Mary or Carol? This is a vintage coat. I've had it for years. When I bought this, it's so funny because I had said to my husband, I am never, ever going to buy anything expensive ever again. That I said, this coat is just, and the coat did not fit me. Shoot, I couldn't even get my big body in it at the time. It is like from the 50s or 60s. It is from, here's our label. It is, it says styled by Heidi, and then it has London, Paris, all of that inside of the tag. And it's real fur. Look at the collar on that. And it has a belt here in the front that snaps. I was looking for the receipt to find it. When I bought this, I paid like $35 or $3,700 for it, but I am doing it on my auctions for a buy it now. It will be $1,000, and it's a steal. Look at the fur. It's so pretty. I love this coat, and this is what it looks like. It has the bracelet sleeves on it, and I love it. But in reality, I've had it on a stand and just admiring it for years, and now I can get it on 1X maxi skirts or maxi dresses for 3/4 or long sleeves. Okay, Faith, if you come and see, I'll have an assortment of everything. Like I have some tops that they're marked 2X, but they are not 2X tops. They run smaller. They're a 1X because I know whenever I was a 2X and I bought them, and I was always, just for the record, always perfect model industry size for, a 4X, a 3X, a 2X. So I was always that size, the perfect size for it. And like I said, I've got 2Xs that are really 1Xs and stuff. So, but, oh, I wish I could say that. Oh, and that's the other thing too. Nobody criticized me on all the clothes that I have, because fashion and interior design has just been my passion forever, ever since I can remember. So, and I love clothes, love clothes, and but I have so much of it, and that's why I thought too that um, if I can clean out some of the stuff. I'm always donating and things here locally, especially for girls that are job interviewing and they have nothing to wear. I have to be dressed professional all day long. I'm always in jackets and suits and that kind of stuff. So I'm always dressed very professional. But if I can pass on my other stuff and at prices that people can afford, they can have a great wardrobe without spending a ton of money. So let me show here. I have a couple tops here. Let me show you these just to give you an idea of the kind of things that I have. Oh, I got to unfold these knees now. Ugh. Hold on one second. And I will show you. Oh my gosh. They're hurting so bad today. My left knee is like got a softball sitting on the side of it with all the fluid. Yeah, see, for me too. That's just, it's my love. Like, I don't know who I was telling you the other day. If I have to go to a grocery store, I feel like I'm being punished. And yet if I doing clothing or home accessory, oh my God, I could do it forever. So hold on, let me grab these tops and I'll show you. Ugh.
What you doing, cooties? Is it cold?
Okay, I'm sorry. No, I have clothes that feel like pajamas, but no, I'm not doing any. I'm not doing any PJs, honey. I'm sorry. I gave a lot of my PJs away, like really nice PJs. I gave them away to the hospice store in the town next door to me. Like this one here, a lot of my stuff, if it doesn't have the tags on it, you can still tell it's brand new. This, see, you see the tags on it. This is a top that, let me make sure I get it right here so you can see it. I believe this is a 3X. Okay, see the flowers on the top and the lace embroidery stuff? And then the sleeves are ruffled. See, like even the ones I have on, see how the sleeves are? I love things with great sleeves. So, but see, that has the three-tiered sleeve on it. It has the lace on the top. It's got a little zipper to let you in the back. It's brand new. The tags are on it. And bidding on it will start at $5. And as far as shipping will be actual. And I will, like you see this top, but what I will do, and I will say it all through the closing auction, sorry if you got wrinkles, because I'm going to make everything as small as I can, to fit as much as I can in one package. See, this would be one little shirt going in a box. And then let me see what else I have here in my pile. These are brand new leggings. And these are, I have quite a few of these. And whenever I bought them, they actually didn't fit. Okay, see, it says that they are plus something, but these actually fit like an extra large or 1X is what they are. And they're burgundy. So, and stuff like that, again, they're going to start cheap. These ones, these are brand new. Those are leggings. I mean, leggings, $3 is what we'll start them at. This top, it's black. It's got the cinching thing. I think, is this the one? Yeah, at the wrist. See, so it's going all the way up it, and then it just has. Okay, good night, Kimmy. Yeah, I'm going to bed in a few minutes myself. Well, after I take a shower and stuff. So I love you. You have a good night, honey. And then see the sequins up here on the top. And it's just a, long shirt that's great with a pair of leggings and stuff is what we've got. So, but we can do all kinds of things. Yeah. I went through like my really sparkly stage. See this shirt? And then it's the cold shoulders. And this is really pretty on. It's the burnout material. And then if there's anything that anybody, I love you too, sweeties. This one is brand new. It is I think a 2X. Yeah, 2X, tag still on it. That's what it looks like. It's high-low. It has the cold shoulder on it. It's a peach color. It's not pink. And then there's the sleeves. And it is super soft. So, same thing. Tops like this, I'll start at $3. So, oh my gosh, Faith, you're the one that I needed to get in contact with about the necklace, and the thing was too loose. I read your email, and then I was like, who was it I was supposed to email back? Because I was going to tell you, I wasn't sure, but to ask Vicky on the stones. That was right after I had broken my foot. But I kept thinking, who was it I needed to email back? And I couldn't remember, and it's you. As soon as you said teacher. So I apologize about that, but I couldn't remember who it was. And then I didn't know what to put in the, thing to search out who it was who had done it. But I guess I could have put science teacher and I would have known. So, but I've got, also with fur collars on them, I have for petite ladies, tiny ladies, I have a couple coats that have mink collars on them that I've had forever as well. So, just I'm telling you tons of things, dresses and stuff, and I'm just going to keep pulling, things out, and try and put as much up for auction. Hi, Misha, how are you? Good to see you. And I'm going to try and put as much stuff up for auction that I can in the plus sizes so that you girls will have some great clothes for holidays, for lounging, whatever, and not have to spend a fortune. So is what we're going to do. And I just wanted to, Kim and I were, talking earlier, and some people have said, what is going on? You seem distracted whenever I've gotten emails, and it's like, well, that is, okay, Kimmy, love you. You know not to text me when I'm on air. But anyway, I want to get as much stuff out to you guys as I can. Hi, Scorpion. How are you tonight? So, but I want to try and get as much as I can out to you guys at affordable prices and stuff. And just let me say one more time, clothing auction is going to be separate from jewelry. Clothing auction officially will be this week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. 98% of everything is going to be, oh, that's right. Autumn, what time are you going on? I thought you were late, but I guess, are you going to be earlier? I'm doing good. Thank you very much. Really tired. I have been up since 3:30 today. Or I guess would that be yesterday if we're 12:02 right now? Yeah. So I've been up for a while, but I will. Hi, little Anamora. How are you, honey? So, but I'm always happy. You go through that thing kind of where you get tired after work and it's like, oh, I don't want to do anything. But then I kept thinking, no, I want to talk to my girlfriends on YouTube and, let them know what's going on. And I don't know, this vacation's going to be rough without you girls. So, because like even from last year to this year, I've gotten to know so many of you personally and stuff. It's like you're part of my life. all the time. So it's going to be kind of hard. I was telling uh, my husband that thank you, Faith. That's why I have all the gray hair. Which side? Yeah, see it? All my gray up there and stuff. Yeah, you see it. But I told my hairstylist, so as I go gray, then fine, I go gray. But I'm not dyeing it. I've never dyed my hair, and I'm not about to start. I'm too busy to keep that up anyway. So I did want, though, whenever I was a teenager and I was 17, 16, 17, I wanted, you know how when you part your hair, people that dye it and they have those black roots? I wanted those. So I said to my hairstylist, "Good night, honey. Hope to see you tomorrow, honey." That I wanted the black roots. And he's like, "You dingaling, you can't get black roots. You don't have black hair." I'm like, "Well, what do you mean?" He said, "Your roots are going to be red." I was like, "Oh." I just thought that was such a great look. I love that whenever he goes, "Those are people that, their dye is growing down." So that ended my black root story. And he's like, "No, and you can't dye on black. It's going to look weird." Because then he said, as they're growing, then it would be red, black, red. So what do I know, right? But yeah, I wanted that for a brief moment, just like I wanted a Minnie Mouse tattoo. But I guess the roots are just like the tattoo. If I would have, I've missed you saying that, Misha. But if I would have gotten the Minnie Mouse tattoo at the time that I wanted, at this age, Minnie Mouse would now be a rat. So I'm glad I didn't do that. Didn't do that. But you know what, Amisha, it's so funny you say that because I cannot wait until the day that I get you also, Scorpion. Thank you so much for coming by. God bless you and have a good night, honey. But I can't wait until the day that I get those perfect eyebrows that I want. Whenever I'm drawing them on, it's like, darn it all, why can't I get them done the right way? So it's like too much plucking for sure. So, well, I am going to retire for the night, girls and guys, and anyone that's watching this. But if you did not hear my announcement and you are watching it popping in just now, we are going to be doing our plus size clothing auctions Tuesday through Friday of this week. I didn't see if Autumn told me what time she's on, though. I don't want to auction over you, Autumn, but I don't have a choice on this. You know what I'm saying? Where are you? Did she answer me or no? Because that's just like the time for me that I can still go to bed and function the next day and stuff, because I cannot keep, I can't go all week staying up then until 1 or 2 and then think I'm going to work the next day and stuff. It ain't going to happen. I am not that good to keep it up for days at a time and have to drive a car. So I'm known a lot of times to stay up 2 days. Okay, you're going on probably 9:30. Okay. Well, so then you'll be going on to right at the tail end of mine, because I really am ending at 10 o'clock. Each night I'm going to be hi Cece. And good night, Cece, I guess. Hi Jessica, how are you? That's right, girlfriend. That is so true. I can watch. Please remind me if you will, Miss Rebecca. I will. I definitely will. Yeah, I'll remind you, Autumn. I will try and send out a message to everyone. And Mary, I still have both on. If I could lift my leg up to show you, I do. I actually wore boots today with this outfit, and it was in the low 80s, but I thought, hey, we are in November, and that is boot weather for us in Florida. So I'm wearing my boots. So I had boots on with my skirt and, kind of strutting my stuff today. So, yeah, but it is good to have you here, Mary. But see, I miss your laugh. I even sent you an invite to come on. Well, see, I used to only be able to do one night faith, and then I got to where I can do 48 hours. And then one weekend, I had been up for almost 4 days. And yes. Oh, if you knew what my feet feel like right now, honey, man. So, but I actually got, I wasn't going to wear this outfit. I got this to wear to Mexico. And then I didn't think it was going to fit. And I'm like, why do you go and buy those small darn clothes? Either I buy way too big or too small. And most of the time it's just too big. And so I thought that top is not going to fit me. And then I looked at the waist on the skirt and I'm like, what was I thinking? But I put it on and I got in it. But I actually got it for, here, let me see if I can stand up. But I'll show you what I'm wearing. Let me see if I can do this. Ugh. Oh, my knees. There, can you see it? Wait, let me back up here. Let me back it up and I show you. Oh no, Mary. That's not good. Okay, here, let me see. Okay, can you, there we go. Can you see it? Yeah. So, but this is my, yeah. I got this for my, good night, Miss Autumn. I hope to see you tomorrow, honey. And there is my sleeves. I am going to Cozumel, is where I am going on my first trip. On the, when do I leave? Well, I'm leaving here on the 17th, 16th or 17th, because we're going somewhere first. Then we're going to Key West, and then we're going to Cozumel. And then I'm coming home. I will be home shortly. And then I'm leaving again. And then I will be back in 2020. So I will be off of the air. I'll pop on, to say hi and see how everybody is and stuff. And oh, marry me too. If anything, I'm just looking forward to days of doing nothing. I'm doing a few, is Morello the state, Martha, or the town? Morelia. My husband is from Guanajuato. Penjamo, Guanajuato is where he is from. But we are I'm going to a couple trade shows. I figured as long as it's there and it's going on, so I have to go to look for things. So I'm doing that, and I'm going to Tosco. Definitely, we're going there, even though it's a long ways away from where my main area is. That's where. Oh, and Michoacan. Mira, I have been to Michoacan many, many times. We go over to Michoacan to go shopping, and I bet you that tomorrow when I tell him that you go to Morelia, he's going to go, Rebecca, that's right over here where we go shopping all the time. Yes, my gosh, some of the best pottery that I have ever bought came from Michoacan. See, back before the airlines limited how much you could bring, literally, I would have 3 cabs full to go to the airport. And then when we get in line, my stuff is like all the way back, probably 20 feet, because you could take it all. Now they don't allow that. See, small world, very small world. I love it there. If I had healthcare in Mexico, shoot, I'd be living there. It's just so beautiful. When you are there in Guanajuato, especially all the mountains and stuff, and you can see the big churches on the things, the weather is perfect. I love it. Really? Wow. See, I would love to live there full time. So, and I know that I'm going to, oh, okay, you love not live. Okay. I've been to Mazatlan before. I haven't been to San Carlos, but yes. Yeah, I mean, and the food, oh my gosh. I mean, literally stuff like right from the ocean to your table. And see, what's nice too about Mexico is there, in our small little town, well, like where my husband is from, the little ranch town that he's from, I was the first American ever there. They had only seen Americans on TV and on TV, in the movies and that kind of stuff. So to see an American in person, oh my gosh, I was like a celebrity there. And then, as we went on over the years, and then we had kids, and then when the other kids could see our kids, we'd have 40 kids at the house, wanting them to come and play and stuff because they were the American kids. So, and everybody just so sweet and stuff. So, see, Faith, that's nice. That's what, wait until I'll do some lives and you'll see where we're at and what we're doing. And it's just, again, Mexico compared to with our money here, you can do so much in Mexico. It's unbelievable. And it is my favorite place in the world to be. They are my favorite people in the world. All of the stuff going on with kids being placed in detention centers and taken from their families. I mean, it keeps me up at night. So, but the Mexican people definitely have a special place in my heart. And I always, I always tell my husband, I always go, I'm talking about my people. And he's like, but you're white. I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm Mexican. So, but the food, the people, the country itself, and like I said, it's so beautiful. And anybody will do anything to help you with whatever you need. Yes, there are some bad people there, but there's bad people everywhere. And oh, well, you know what? What do you think about me? For me to go and all these little short people, I used to be 5'11". I've shrunk. I'm 5'9", but super tall. My mother-in-law in her kitchen had a little room built to the side where she'd walk up these little steps and in this little round door, and she made tortillas in there. And every time I would go, it was like something you'd see in a comedy movie. Every time I'd go in there to go with her, I'd bash my head on the wall, where the door was. So it was like I got a big lump here and scrapes, and it's like, honey, what are you doing? I'm going in with your mom to make tortillas. And every time I would try to watch that darn door because it was so short, nope, I bashed my head again. So, and I, did it several times on several trips and stuff. And I have one of the videos that's on my channel. There is a picture of a guy on a horse, and that's actually my husband. And I have a lot of freckles too, Martha. A lot. Even look, and I have them. See, I have them on my hands, on my arms. I've got them on my face. I have them everywhere. But it's the country that, again, it has. When I get there, I feel at home. I am relaxed. I can forget all the pressures of the world and daily life here, and it's just such a. If I had one word to describe it, I would either say heaven or I would say peaceful, because it literally, to me, being in Mexico is like heaven on earth. It's so peaceful and my soul is at peace there. So, we go to bed happy, we sleep good, we wake up happy. And, you can go down to the market or to a restaurant and get something to eat. Lunchtime, if you want a torta made somewhere. Oh, this one, Misha, I just got these in. I ordered them actually for, I don't know the sizes that I have, but I ordered them. I got, how many did I get? 4 or 5 of them, I think is what I got. This ring, my little ring, or my wedding ring. That's all my rings I'm wearing. See, and my ring is too big. I have to go get this fixed. Look, see how it turns around on my hand? Oh, the darn roosters in the morning. Oh, those I don't like. But it's like, really, guys? You got to crow this early? Yes. So that's the only part that I don't like. And there's roosters everywhere. I don't care. If you're at a hotel, you're still going to hear a rooster in the morning. But And one of my Martha, have you ever been to Lyon for shopping there? Lyon is known as the shoe and boot capital of the entire world. For those of you that don't know about a city in Mexico called Leon, it is in the state of Guanajuato, or just Leon, GTO for short. Guanajuato, GTO is short for Guanajuato. Anyway, this town has shoe stores, handbag stores, and leather jacket stores all over the place, thousands of them. And you'll see the big coach buses parked on all the side streets, and that's them bringing people in, tourists. There's people that come from China and Russia. And can you drink the water there? Well, it all depends on what water you're talking about, Cece, because if you live like out in, Martha says no, but if, oh, I don't know if she's saying that to the water, but if you live out in the country, like where my husband lives, uh, my husband doesn't live there. He lives here. We have a house there, but he lives here. Uh, no, I have been able, when I go to Mexico, I eat anything and everything I want. If we get, I always, you'll know, kind of like by the restaurant. Okay, there's a little restaurant, put it this way, in Cozumel. It's on a little side street. It has 3 or 4 tables in there. Uh, one waitress, one cook, the owner, that's it. Yeah, all that we do, like if I go to a grocery store and I buy stuff to make salad, I just wash it with bottled water, is what I do. I've never gotten sick from anything. Every trip we take, someone has been sick from the time that my kids have been little, but it hasn't been like food related. It's been colds or, headaches, that kind of stuff, but nothing from anything there. And in our little town, the water comes to the homes from a well system. Well, here I wouldn't drink well water, but they have people that come and deliver. You know how you can go to Walmart and fill up those big jugs? There are trucks that come and sell the water that way to you. And when they're poured into the clay pots, the big giant things, they will stay cold for, I don't know, probably a week and a half at least, ice cold in those pots. And then that's what you drink. And we've never had a problem. I buy bottled water if we're like out walking around places and stuff. I buy the bottled water to drink there just like I would here. But no, there's no food in Mexico that I would be afraid to eat. Like, So, and they have, like, there's Domino's Pizza there. When you're in the big tourist towns, Acapulco, Puerto Vallarta, Cozumel, all those places, it's like being here. Every food that we have here, they have there. When you go out further and you're not in the tourist areas that things can be kind of iffy. But like the one in Cozumel that I love so much, there is a big national chain that's all over the country here that's a Mexican restaurant there. Well, I don't want to go and eat there because it's not really Mexican food. People that visit think it's Mexican food because they're in Mexico, but it's not. But the little lady who is next door, to get to her bathroom, you have to walk through her kitchen to get to the bathroom. And when you get in her kitchen and look at her spread, how she has everything all chopped up and in its little containers and stuff, and she's made all of her, and it is spotless. And it's like, those are the places you want to eat. So, it's just like here where you can go to a Chinese restaurant and cockroaches are climbing everywhere and they're, in trouble with code violations. But, you can tell which places that you could go to. The water in the peel is okay. Yeah. Well, see, but like we can just wash from whatever comes, the water that comes into the house because it comes from a well. But the only water that we drink. Hi, Cheryl. Yes, I will ship to Canada, honey. It is not a problem. And all that you have to do, Cheryl, is my info is right there below my name, and just email me yours. Put in the subject line registration or register, just so that I know and you don't go to spam. And just put your real name, if it's Cheryl, your real name, your mailing address, and your PayPal info. And then, yes, I will do that. So no problem at all. I did a few videos, I think in January when we were on one of our cruises. We cruise at least 3 or 4 times a year. And a lot of people, the myth with cruising is they think it is so expensive. It's not. You can go on some expensive cruises if you want to, but like this one that we're doing, we're going to Key West and to Cozumel, and that one was taxes, port charges, and everything for 2 people, $515, and they give us a $50 onboard credit, so that's another $100. So it's really $415 that it cost us to go, and you can use that money on board to gamble, to shop, to buy alcohol. You can, or to book excursions on land if you want to. So it's nice that they give that back, and it's like, where could you go for a week and have all your food included, entertainment, your place to stay and everything for a couple $100 a person? One night at a good hotel is going to cost you that. So, but cruising is my favorite way to travel. And if I'm going to be anywhere, I'm going to be on a cruise ship, or my butt's going to be sitting in Mexico. So I am just thankful that we have made this decision to do today. Yes, you can, Martha. On here, my name. Oh, well, Cheryl, you know what? But if you need some help with that, I'll be glad to help you. I am now down 170 pounds. So, and no surgeries or anything, just healthy eating is what I've done. So, my name, Martha, on Facebook, I think is just my name. It is so funny. I sent to there's my name. And then I haven't been on my Instagram account in God, I can't even tell you how long. My Instagram is A Hug from Rebecca. Yeah, on Instagram I have at least 30,000 followers, but there's just so many weird men on there that I can get messages. They pop on my phone that oh, you've got 50 messages, and they're all from foreign men. I don't know why they always find me, but they always send me pictures and they love me. And it's like, oh, I don't even bother to read them. So, but, so yeah, a lot of my followers on there are just weird men. So, but why is that's blocking you? Let me see. Wait, no, I want to see it. Wait, now did I hide you? Okay, me too. I hate that. I didn't mean to put you up there. Let me take it off there. Okay, there we go. But, I can help you. It is easy, very easy to start putting those pounds on. And then, boy, when you got to take it off, it's like, oh, it's not so easy. But once you get into a system of doing it, why am I clicking on you? There we go. I got you back, Nora. Oh, bless your heart. Turn the other way, girlfriend. Send him a thank you card and let tomorrow be the first day of the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying? So just keep it moving. Do not let that, take you back 10 steps. Don't do that. Martha, I am the same way. That's what I said. I don't even bother to read them, the PMs. People know how to get in touch with me if they want to. And I don't have any, believe me, I've been married 36 years. So July was 36 years. So yeah, I definitely have no interest in anybody else. So it took a long time for us to get to where we are as a couple. And I wouldn't even want to think about starting over. So no, thank you. But, and I'm sorry, Cheryl, that has happened to you, but pick yourself up by your bootstraps and be the best you that you weren't able to be in that situation, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes people just get comfortable in a bad situation and then they just decline. You know what I'm saying? So thank you, Mary. Yeah, I'm gonna here. Let me show you. I was gonna say I'm gonna make those legs skinny, but I can't even lift the darn thing up. But don't yeah, don't let that bring you down. Just say thank you for getting me out of that situation, Lord, and just help me day by day, to be the person that I know I'm supposed to be. So, see, for me, and Mary, especially Mary, knows my story that, what I went through and stuff as a child. And I put weight on purpose as protection because I thought, well, if I'm fat, I'm safe. It didn't work, but, that was my thought. And then throughout adulthood, there was always, guilt to deal with, and then no time, and trying to take care of my husband and my kids. And I will say about my husband that he has always, um, no matter what size I ever was, he's always told me that I'm the most beautiful woman in the world. So, amen, Faith. Write a book, yep. Well, you could ride a bike while you're writing your book. How about that? But, yeah, just try and work through it that it's in your past. Because every day we can never go back and change our past. See, and I had that once I could make that connection and to know that I wasn't the guilty party, once I was able to do that and release that, that's when I was able to start losing the weight. And I knew that it was going to be, a permanent thing, not just a fad diet. So, but if just look at tomorrow as a new day and that it's the first day of the rest of your life, and uh, just keep moving forward. Definitely don't let a bad relationship hold you down from what you deserve. Is my opinion. I think that we all deserve respect, to be treated good, to feel good about ourselves, and to go out and do the things in life that we deserve. So, and hi Kim Webster, how are you? Yep, exactly. That's what I said earlier, Kim, that, whenever you work together as a team and God is the center of your marriage, you still are going to have problems that everybody else has got, but you know how to deal with them in a different way. The fighting, the yelling, and all that kind of stuff, it doesn't matter. And Kim, you did not send me, and if you will, please send me um, the info. I need your favorite color, your animals, or your dog or cat person, and your size. I gotta have that. Por favor. So I'm working for Santa this year, and there's just things I don't know about certain people that I need, or Santa's gonna be mad. And I am, oh my gosh, I am like this close to finishing Christmas for everybody, except the ones that are holding out on me. And I am going to be done by officially with Christmas, November 15th. Done, finished. Everything shipped out to everyone, the whole bit, done. So, yeah, this is my earliest to ever. I always add on things after, but I mean, like the main thing for everyone, I'm going to be done. Oh, I'm sorry, Cheryl. I didn't mean to make you cry. But you have to learn to love you. You have to know that just because a man exited your life, that you still have just as much or more value than you did when he was there. And when people are negative in your life and there's just no way that it's going to be fixed, you're better off because we all deserve peace. especially our souls, they like peace, you know? They like things to be nice and quiet and, you feeling good and stuff. And so if you were in a relationship that like sucks the life out of you, you know, what good is that? You know what, Kim, we did the same thing. I was 18 when I got married. So, same thing. We literally grew up together, is what we've done. Well, I don't think we've grown up yet, but we're on our way. The kids always say, "You guys think you're so cool. You're not." Yep, Mary, that's what happens. But see, I just decided that as I just kept, growing and stuff, that I couldn't do it health wise and stuff. I was killing myself. So, oh, that's right. I have to be at the doctor tomorrow too. I forgot about that. Well, ladies, I am going to have to say goodnight here because I am getting up in just a few hours and I want to be awake for the auction tomorrow. So, but I will be on, mark your calendars, 8 p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow night until 10, only for 2 hours. And then that'll be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday will be all the clothing stuff. And then Saturday will be jewelry. And man, oh man, do I have pieces. And I don't know if Judy is still here. She only has one little thing. I didn't know if I should send it, but I'll talk to her later about that. Anyway, so thank you all for being here, though. And well, great, Misha. And like I said, it's good to see you. And Cheryl, I will definitely ship to you. And I appreciate all of you being here. We are always where God wants us to be. And then it's our choice whether we stay there or not. So I'm just glad that he brought all of us together tonight. And that I wish for every woman, and I mean this with every ounce of my being, that you are allowed and feel deserving to be the best you that you have inside of you. We were made in the image of God and he wants nothing but good for you. So if you're feeling bad about yourself and stuff, you got to change that to positive things because when you hurt, he hurts with you. And we serve a loving God and he wants nothing but good for you. So if anybody else wants to tell you different, they're a liar. You'll never hear God say you deserve to be treated like dirt. You deserve to be called names. The hair is standing up on my arms as I'm telling you this, and on my legs that I've got goosebumps. But the thing is that God wants each of us to have a good life. And so just remind yourself of that every day. You know what I'm saying? And as you're trying to lose that weight, just say, I'm deserving of this because I'm a child of God. And it'll happen. And then if you need a buddy, like I said, to support you, I'll be happy to do that as well. So, but I look forward to seeing you girls tomorrow. Oh, well, good. I'm glad to hear that, honey. I'm glad to hear that. So, well, have a good night. I hope to see you tomorrow. You know I love everybody. And God bless you. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.